Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I wanted to just show you something I made recently. I've been restocking the Etsy shop with physical journals after the holiday season when I sold out of a lot of what I had available. So I've been doing these manila folder journals. I make them the covers out of manila folders and cover them beautifully, and this is the result. The main photo here is of Edna St. Vincent Millay. It's an actual vintage photo of her. She is one of my favorite poets, probably my favorite poet. And I've just covered it with vellum, which I did some stenciling on, which gives it a kind of soft, old feel. I love that. And then I used a frame, and I really like the way that turns out with the frames, and did a lot of layering to kind of give that a nice background. This ribbon is gorgeous. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but it's got this very iridescent sheen to it. And it goes really well with Vincent on that front. So now on the inside, I've used a variety of kits. The Edna picture is in my Etsy shop in my Vintage Ladies kit. I've also used kits. Artie Mays has these both, I think, are from Artie Mays. Chapter 1 papers, I believe, are the labels. Very beautiful labels. I did some embossing on some vellum and put that over white paper to make my pocket here. I believe the end paper here is also Chapter 1, one of their floral sets, and this is a Pink Monarch. So I use a variety of people's kits to make things. A number of these are Pink Monarch and Artie Mays on the inside for the interior pages. I leave a lot of blank space in these style of journals so that they can be used. And then with this one, I added I've been storing some of the stuff that I make on the YouTube videos for putting into journals later. So this was a hidden paper clip I made in a recent video. And then I also added this guy here, which is a hidden pocket. Just glued him in to one of the pages and added a tag that was the right size for that vellum pocket in there. This guy is also a cluster that I made in a recent video. I used an envelope in my signature when I sewed my signature in as one of my pages, and so I had the flap here, and I turned that into a tuck spot with this cluster, which was just sort of ended up being exactly the right size. I put it on a piece of paper first just to give it a little bit more weight, and then I had some tags and cards and things prepped and just waiting to go into a journal. I had a page here that was a little too long, so I just made sort of these flip ups that can be turned into pockets or tuck spots with a little glue. This was a hidden paper clip that I made for another recent video. Has a little pocket on there with a card tucked in there, and I just slid that in there as another tuck spot. I think I'm getting that on more than one page. Lots of blank space. I use my neutral backgrounds kit as well. That's in my Etsy shop for these sort of soft but empty, good for writing pages. This is the other side of my envelope. I covered this with paper, added a little kind of tuck spotty tag guy that I had here. And this was from the Primo Marketing kit. It went well with the blues that I used here from chapter 1. I had an envelope kind of laying around in my stash also, and so I turned that into a flip that just flips out here. I'd made that out of Pink Monarch print and then added a little card to it. This is from I believe it's the Shabby Travel Fussy Cuts from My Porch Prints. And the words come from one of my kits on Etsy. And here's the pocket with my Floral Wallpapers kit, my most recent paper kit. That is, I mean, it just makes a very natural edge. And a few Artie Mays pieces inside. Here's another hidden paper clip that I made for a recent video with a torn edge. Really like that torn edge. And those come from a Stamperia kit. Actually, this guy might have been from the Fortune Papers, but this background is from the Rose, and this piece too from the Rose Parfum de Roses or something like that, with an Artie Mays card tucked behind here. And then a pocket in the back, again with some embossed vellum, chapter 1 papers, some washi, and these are actually from Pixie Dust Files. I love her designs a lot. And that is the Anna St. Vincent Millay journal. She's in the shop if she hasn't sold already by the time this video goes up. And I will link her up in the description. And hopefully that gives you guys some inspiration for your journals as you're working on them. And I appreciate you being here. And I will see you in the next video.